Hi. I didn't realize this was on. Hi, I'm live everywhere. Hi. Hello, welcome. Happy May 15th of Lupus Awareness Month. Throw your L's up, Lupies. Great, beautiful, blessed afternoon, evening, morning, night, wherever you are. My name is Tennille Stewart. I help women who've been diagnosed with lupus go from confused and discouraged to healed, hopeful, and in control of the medical narrative. And today, on day 13 of 1 minute lupus lesson with Tennille, we're going to talk about lupus and the lungs. Okay? Hey, Sonia. Hey, girl. So, I know about what goes on with my lungs and the lupus. But I didn't realize all the stuff that goes on with, like, all the people. Furthermore, if you don't know what lupus is an autoimmune disease, which is basically your immune system attacking your healthy cells in your body. So instead of attacking a cold and flu virus, it'll attack your healthy body as if it were a virus or something that needs to kill. So it affects, SLE is systemic lupus erythematosus, which is like the classic OG of lupus. That would be attacking from the head to the toe to all the things, okay? This is weird. I just looked up lupus and lungs. That's it. And then it said approximately 50% of people with SLE will experience lung involvement during the course of their disease. The top 5 are pleuritis, acute lupus pneumonitis, chronic fibrotic lupus pneumonitis, and so acute and chronic, different things. Pulmonary hypertension, which is what I have, or I was diagnosed with, pardon me, and shrinking lung syndrome. All of those things, I didn't know anything about any of them except for hypertension, pulmonary hypertension, which, I guess I'll talk about that one first because I have the most experience with that. So, pulmonary hypertension. Let me give you the classic, like what the definition is, and then I'll tell you what it is for me. So, pulmonary hypertension is a unique form of high blood pressure in which the blood vessels that carries blood from the heart to the lungs thicken and doesn't allow the appropriate amount of blood flow. This causes the heart to work harder, and getting oxygen to your body is more difficult, and as a result is reduced. There are treatments for pulmonary hypertension. So let me tell you about that. I found myself that I could not yawn, I could not sneeze, and I had more chest pain than usual. So I went to my doctor and I did this like moderately invasive test. And they came back and said, you have pulmonary hypertension. And I was like, no, my blood pressure is always amazing, which it is. If my blood pressure is not amazing, it's generally because I have a clot somewhere. Or I'm on like a high dose of prednisone. So they said, this is the medication you'll be on. It's essentially one medication that is a microdose of Viagra. Yes, Viagra, because the original use of that was not for what it's for now. That was a side effect, and they just switched it up, and they don't. So people use it for other things. Anyways, So They told me to take that. I told them to give me 30 days. I went home and did a green juice fast for 25 days. And then I came back and they said that I didn't have to get on the medication. Do I feel that it comes back sometimes? Yes. Because sometimes it is hard for me to yawn. Sometimes it is hard for me to sneeze. And I do get intermittent chest pains. So when that is happening, I know it's because I'm not resting. I know it's because I'm not ingesting the right foods, and because I'm not doing cardio. So Do I like cardio? Nah. Do I do it regularly for my like actual health and feeling okay and being able to take deep breaths that are necessary because I love to sing and I love to dance and I love to live my life full? Yes, also. I am very much, I could, if I felt like it, hate cardio. However, I love to live my life, so I continue to do it on a semi-regular basis, even if it's only walking, because walking does help. Yes, I haven't been doing it as much, and in all honesty, I have been, stressing about my friends passing and stuff like that, so I've been carbo loading for no reason. Hey, Jermaine. And not working out as I should, and all of those things. So, we're on a mission to get back into that. So, that's the one that I know about because I do have it, or I have been diagnosed with it. Notice that I say that a lot, that I've been diagnosed with something, not necessarily that I have it, because I'm not claiming it. It's not my pet. I don't want it. I'm not keeping it. It is not my thing. Hey there. You trying to get on this podcast? It's a 5-minute podcast. What you got to say? Hey, Bran. Yes. So, I'll tell you about the other things I know a lot less about. I've had pneumonia 6 times that I'm aware of. And people they die of pneumonia all the time, especially older people. And for me, it's not, oh gosh, I'm not as scared of it as most people might be because I've had it so many times. That's probably not good. I should probably, be more aware and be, more cautious of it. It's just that I know I can beat it. I know, to me, it is like a common cold, a common flu or something like that. 6 times isn't that much, I suppose. I've been hospitalized that many times to, kick it. So let's talk about these other ones really quickly because this isn't supposed to be a long thing. So, pleuritis. It's a swelling or inflammation of the lining of the 2-layered membrane of the lung. So inflammation can cause all of the pain when breathing. If the fluid escapes the membrane, there's a condition called pleural effusion. So pleuritis with or without the effusion is a defining feature and a part of SLE criteria. So they are asking you, are you short of breath? Do you feel pain or kind of thing? So, that's one thing. Well, it's 2 things, kind of. Acute lupus pneumonitis is inflammation of the lung itself. It is a serious condition characterized by chest pain, shortness of breath, and dry cough that may bring up blood. So acute lupus pneumonitis requires immediate treatment. Even with immediate treatment, lung scarring may occur and be irreversible. So that is the thing that they thought I might have because of the amount of times that I was getting pneumonia. But my lungs, they good, okay? So chronic lupus pneumonitis is similar to acute, except that the symptoms accumulate over the years, and it's possible to have chronic lupus pneumonitis without having had the acute. So if you've never had it before or noticed it before, then you could come up with it, and then that be the long-term one. Shrinking lung syndrome. I never heard of this one because it's rare. So it's a rare syndrome, lupus complication that results in feeling of breathlessness and reduced chest expansion. Some people with shrinking lung syndrome improve with treatment though, so that's good. So those are the ones. I think those are all the ones. So that one sounds terrifying. When I first got diagnosed with pulmonary hypertension, they told me I'd be on on oxygen, 24-hour oxygen, in XYZ years. I feel like they said 3 years without treatment, right? I don't remember the year that I got diagnosed with that because it's been over 3 years and I'm not on oxygen. I can talk, I can sing, I can dance, I can exercise. Doctors, please stop telling us what this disease is going to do to us and trying to scare us because you're lupus. We get accustomed to scary things and we fight back. we fight back. Do you know who I am? Do you know who I am? Lupus ain't got nothing on me, okay? 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 All right, guys. Well, that was my lesson of the day. Today's lesson. I hope you learned something today. I hope if any luppies are having any kind of shortness of breath or chest pains or things, unexplainable breathing dysfunction, that is a lupus symptom. You should bring it up to your doctor. Don't just try to thug it out, like talk about it so you can get treatments for it. There are treatments. There's medication, and there are different other alternative treatments. Please take care of your lungs. You only get the two. Listen, okay? I once had 1.5 liters of fluid drained from my lungs, okay? It was not fun. It's probably one of the scariest procedures that I can remember early in my diagnosis. And it doesn't need to get there. It doesn't need to get there. Be aware of your lungs. Talk to your doctors about your lungs. All right, guys. Have a beautiful evening, afternoon, morning, wherever you are. I'm not sure. I love you. Stay happily healed. See you later.